Hello. It was your fault. As you also been for. Yama munyira official pa. Because official pa because da foforo da mo hwe se me di weni share na ese asamaba. Na before say yebetu yen safre yen penny na yedi dwumadi ene eno nti ye hye wo ha no. Last Monday yene patriotic investors for share America safa patriotic ne investment ne hawa omaka omabom. But in that particular day no enema bi koso a eno nti no before say me program bia no me pese me use at least 1 minute na me kasa fa ho eno nti na be hwe ase na matchra to Africa Unite for division is not an option and we cannot afford defeat again. Mama yenhwe sade oye. The time has come I was say the ye kan ho bom. The time has come I was say you put to aside colors of parties, languages. Now you move as one body, one soul, one heart. It will not be easy there because obia any nisubai. But with the same aim, focus, destination, that charisma, everything take care there. And to the first question, mebusa ye penny a patriotism. Na say money gia ya yeleti kakra because masra mintimi nyina oyade bi na say mo pese mo hu na mesra mo comment o ayi na say ejedu ya pese ye hu de o ya na nti na muntimi shase mesra wa do bia comment mo ma comment no enye. Okay, well agrona I have agrona to form yeda mo ase nyame nhira mo nyina ewo enigi a mo ma SOS patriotic for yeda mo ase mo akire odo yebepese enye the last time yetu yensafre abusuanfo bia nso mo dwumadie bia nso mo pese omo na ebedi nkomo nso no yetu yensafre yepa no aida ho ema obi biara yenka mo de beye enti yensa emre no yebetu yensafre yempeni no why na your first time I be share video and I say WhatsApp me say subscribe me say share and like video and share but you me fa ngu baby a yen share baby because at the first time until I machine me fugu no with a heart full of sincerity. I just do. Ayeka. But Mike,
mechi abusuafo nyina na my edin na mehwe
we say ye take time kakra biti mo banche mo so say ye na ke pese share prompt no me are ready but time I am saying no and there was some shame fugu no and also can say no I was also so share na ade bi na na be pese mo ye man pressure
Masa yankoso ye be wi a mechire.
Okay, that was it.
And your last time.
Ejadu obia to your voice.
Yeah.
Obia de waba foforo kwa o Mr. Obinda kon a platform so no at your voice.
Yeah.
First of all, legend baby I will be a one mommy ya chairman one mabusuafo nyina. Na de me person make can say oh how many times will be into your voice? Omo nyina at your voice. But they were asking who is Ejedu? Who is Ejedu? Who is Ejedu? And then them person ubo thing. Na what be when you actually for the first time no you can yourself actually
The dikai meda
bemensu
meda wase na mada abusuafo nyina ase ejadu na miamini This is the voice behind the face behind the voice. Munyina munim. Me ya Ghana ni. So what me nka me feel baby ya wo me Ghana. Etete me Ghana because school wa Ghana. Ansa na me be free Ghana. Me ya adwuma wa Ghana. Nti Ghana de minim Ghana. Matena ho, medidi wo ho, maye bibia wo ho. Mabusua nyina wo ho. And me free Ghana no, me ba America, me ba no. I check akra, but ya besua the omo pese yesua bia na yesua bi wa ha. Eno nti ema me saa akokodro no se ade bia meka bia no minim de meka ade a minim menka ho asem. Ena se obi chia bribia eya na ha me se metena se obi ntum fotoro ngo obi ani. Nti edu ba bia na ama saade no na ya na ema ahoɔden ne ba se ade a minim na obi pese odi tum fotoro ngo obi ani no eya na ema kwan. Sisi a emete me wa America ena meka say me wo California, kura me wo so ye San Diego, California, mete Mexico border. Baby amanfo suru pa ba ko America ha ye Mexico for ba me ne omu nyina nete. Mete border 15 minutes in mawura Mexico. Iti obisa ya kakra me aminim fa me hono no em said ya ka de amanfo nenim. Me da say
Hey.
Yanko
And people will say Sebi a song, and say Nidium Kasa, Abua Kusi won't peer you.
Obi pia wi na aboa bi na ewura ne bo mu ana se obi na adwa gu na chi. We see there me krom ha so there wi na abo afi na abo 121 wi kete ti we there me pia wi aba.
Yo, yeah, about 10:30 ha. Yeah, and I Ghana so about 8:30. Yes, time factors. Ejado before say be she be ase no. Me hu say ne enkofo esi abonten social media so be bia no obia try so be show interest ewo de ekoso ewiase aman ne nyina mu ni titiriw eye yen patemu eye yen Ghana yesoro.
Yeah.
Edie na wo ka wo message bi ansa ne ahye bi ase because wo book na ankasa nkra no wo say agripreneur success in Africa.
Yeah.
In Africa.
Meda wase Charles ansa na no mamenda wone uteam ase SOS na menda Kwabena obeng darko ne the obeng darko empire no. I think say ye nyina no ye hia wo ta platform no so bibini a e wo say ye say the SSC edition no one fine share ifrito and main sema meka nyina no efa question na obisa me for solidarity unity ni ade ni nyina no meka say yen ntumi unite and protect the yen de a obi ntumi mbo ho ban ma yen obi ti so obeng da akon ye obi a de AC wo soro ho no ebi betimi ato no efi se obie afoforo ani ama afoforo abehu kwampa esese ye fa so na ye de ye ho se de afoforo mefa yen no mundi ye so ye betimi akaka omokasa ni nyina pepepe but edu ba bi ade ye mede ne set se de na ye mfa omokasa na mefra ye kan de ye te ase efi se ye ne ye kromfo na ye kasa enka bom ho hia because yes say opese wo kontem a wonko akọ ba opese wo kọ akiri a wone dom embom nko yete ni se nipa obu sa abeno no onye jimifo onim se ye hia ye ho eye nkomo na mu di no kura no mani beba mo ho so no adu akiri ba se wonko a wo be contentem ba bedu ba bi no wabre wo bre a wo hia obi se obehye wo nkuran se ba bia wadu ya kakakra ye nkon kakra bia wo de je America ni tu wabre a ye nante nti nkakra ene ese abrewa be konsuo because abrewa si kwan so on kontem ba ode bokoboko otimi kọ na wasan aba de koso na ato ye nuanom na wo omantifi no ebetimi ato yen esese yete ase anopai platform no so Prof Dan etro asembi sese ye hia sei ne ye keka nsembi ne ade ne ye yusu omo no kasa na nipa na omo free yen yemu no omo ti omo kasa no omo ye kakra bi adwenbonefo no ndoso ba ye nam se ye de omo kasa ne na e kasa nti adwenpapafo ni nyina no omo nti ase ba se ye pese asem no kofom a yemfa ye krom kasa nkasa dodo nkyere afoforo se de omo beti ase de AC no efa ye nuanom a ewo omantifi a nei no ebinom bopo kwasi kokko bopo se opeso otu omampanin bi oye ne man yie egu because se enam se waba na obie ne nkrofo ani nti ama enkoasom na nanka ye wom no oyi ne nkrofo afirim nti adan na wo beyi wo nkrofo de afirim efo selom ewo video bi clip kitwa bi ye bisa na won se obi apese odi obone a ye nananu mu bu bebi omo se aboa bi bekawa ofiri wontumam nti aboa no na ohye ntuma no mu dada nti ye yusu ye nipa ni bi na ye de abeko atia yen de ya ewo wiase ne se wotamfo ene woto nsa didi ehu anase wotamfo ene wo nyina hye mpabo akoro oworo ne de na to de na wo ne nan nyina yepe de ya na aye besepa ne ko na haban yetase ne banyansafo ye besere se ye nua bi ye bibi na ye adwene mu no ye nim se de oye ne ya ye nya kokoduro na ye nyina na chi se de be ya onu odi yi a ebi beka yen efi se omo wo mantifi ho no se yen ye pegye ne e de aye nkwan a ho ne yekofa no ye pentos de atwimako e de adibanku ne nkuruma ne akpele ne ade na ye ho ne yekofa firi nti eka na wadwen ni se wo de wo nti o man ni mu bi ba sunsunsanso no ebi beka ye nyina onuado eso wo mfaso sen otan ba otan ekontem echen odo nti moma ye nyina no yenkambom ye ti krom hayi ye ma wo mo nkrata no kora na ye wo bibi a ye de eka ho se we de oye kromani aware enti we de oye kromani enkrata bi sei nti ehyehyɛ so wo a wo bi no ɛyɛ bisa nti ye betena ha ne ye nya omo nkrata ne ye de tu ye ho a ye nto ye bo ase na so omo kɔ nkrata no mu a ye wo abodin bi etare wodin no ho de nam so a ye de nkrata na ma o me de besi ha ada foforo ye beka ho asem me da ase
sa ebusiafo se ne first time a wo de share SOS ya de mesre any die no se subscribe my CC like video no last Monday ne patriotic share na ye doso so na less than number na ye also like no minim ure mo ya na ni gie opese tie de ekoso no ntino ya na oyire fie ho ya refie ntino na bad but mama yin taking it this way say ye ure mu se ekotie channel e biti se de yenim dada yenim asema yekotie na no matter what na asema ye ni gi ho na mama yin like the fort na yentie ni wi a ya comment so eboa ema message ni ekwakyire madam ose nyame nhira mo montonko so na munti wss nyame aduma every Friday bia so no ye live session ye nyame aduma this Friday particular no topic eba no emu oduru ye so we farmer so we farmer I will say ushia this Friday na obetie because you cannot afford to lose. You cannot afford to lose. Na said the mame safo atwe no say wo wadwumam. Wo wie nso so a why not ubetimi etie because message no e wo ho e man ne eni nchirima nyina. Yeah. Enti kakra metimi aka ansana ye de akọ butaya ye de ahyia mu ano no enti ejedu
Opening.
de na menimu an se me de e opani bi am friend ejedu senior me ka boss wana ne bu ofu afutuo bibia behind the scene no de SOS no watumu anamontu a ofa ya wode ma SOS na SOS abeye ye ka platform so a ye bo SOS din ka ho no ono so ade a onipa ya ade a we dey osa ayeye eno ntina ama mani age bebrebe no eno ntina na ye sere wachire no ntina na ye se ayeye no but me pese ye ko book no so se de be ya ye yire mfi
Okay.
ye butaya ye de shia ansana ye be hye book na se no me kamu asem kitua bi ahintasem kakra bi mene openi Kofi Bua Dr. Kofi Bua oye okuani Asia ya oye Center of Notel CEO aye ona Mr. Pamford Chana se Asia no o say otusa na mo no because of say setback bi the family face sa setback aye o ma manager o papa o ma me no papa ekokofo na wo fokokofo eja to mu ema bibia aye gongran ye nyina so nim se kane no koko de na de sika ba fie enti se jato mu a na se fie jadum sa setback no ye papa Kofi Bua no usra osun yi ohun awreho na wofo die but wo ka hye ne ho se obegina sa die so no fight against fire enti de se mini umi no kura no ye tra na ye ka agricultural rejuvenation ni niema na se ono ko fare no ho de free na sanso na ejedu this book no there's something behind there and no ama otim twere book no na me pese me busan bibi in general so obetimi aka what inspired you to start writing this book and was there a defining moment that sparked the idea?
Me that say I'm say book writing no na man for ka say ye din komo I get that a lot say oh why don't you put your knowledge into writing why don't you put your knowledge into writing it by up a few times and I think say everything happened for a reason BBSC esi said the beya a kwan baby ama bibi fufuresi because there is a wise saying I think I wrote it some time back said when one door closes other doors opens those who stand behind the closed doors never find the open doors. It is only those who search for other doors that finds them. Epono bi mu to a epono foforo abie nti sɛ wo a wohwehwɛ no de wohu na wafam de ɔno gyina epono na ato no mu no wohu adwuma na meyɛ no kɔ fam kakra and maame bɛtena afie nti efie ba no mu no ɛna meyɛ sɛ okay mewɔ fie na menyɛ biribiara na maame nhyɛ aseɛ na biribi trigger and sana book way beba no there was a first book Metroy, which is a title only a humble but not stupid. This is the first book. This was like a reflection of life and interaction with people. Said many omudinsa was one near the no ye nyina no wo baabi a ye sintowo ene ye wo baabi a na nkrofo nso pese omubu ye fa so. Nti wotena se na wodwene na okasa na yema ne mienu boma I was writing it to let people know say humility does not interpret stupidity and wo we humble no so no don't let anybody override you. Ti after that amanfo ehwe mu ma me say oh ade ne ye why ade then so a honema enkomodie no mu ano and I'm yes okay my interest more is in agric magye mmerɛ sua, magye mmerɛ di nkɔmmɔ, magye mmerɛ ne companies ɛdi nsawɔsoɔ. Adwuma a meyɛ no, na me drive into America ha, me drive across 48 states. Me drive truck, me deliver load, me pick niyama from different companies, from different warehouses, from farms, different places. Na mako deliver. So through that, I meet farmers, I meet warehousing people, I go through all that. And me adeɛ baako a ɛyɛ na ɛma m'ani gye adwuma a meyɛ ho, which is trucking. Ɛyɛ sɛ ɛma me hu nneɛma bebree. And biribiara na me nam mu biara no nso no, m'adwene ɛrekɔde nneɛma sɛ dɛn na metumi asua wɔ mu na mede akɔboa me man. Ɛfiri sɛ yɛka yɛsi kuntunu hwɛ n'akyi na ɛkɔ. Nti mehyɛ aseɛ no na me sɛ okay, information kakra me wɔ, let me piece it together. Na me narrow no to ɔman a mefiri mu anaasɛ continent a mefiri mu, which is Africa. Nti sɛ obi wɔ ha na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ biribi wɔ fie anaasɛ initially na adwene ne yɛ sɛ nka yɛn a yɛwɔ aburokyerɛ ɛpɛ sɛ yɛkɔ fie sɛn ne yɛbɛtumi ayɛ ɛne adeɛ, but me ne obi di nkɔmmɔ no sɛ na wotwerɛ ama aburokyerefoɔ na yɛ a yɛte fie no nso yɛbɛyɛ dɛ abɛnefite. ɛna meyɛ sɛ okay, nti ɛyɛ book a ɛyɛ very open to everybody who want to do well in the agripreneur business, whether it is farming, buying and selling, anything. So a stemo out of me take breaks and I made us so so active. A beer anka book nanka enyambae.
That's it.
I think say the blockage, I need that chance to be a window for me to start putting pen on paper and try to come up with something. But that's it.
Yo, ejedu edase. For this one, the memo no kwa anaba na yebusa sa question we say. Eti me no me cruise me home. So, ejedu senior, what message or impact do you hope this book will have on aspiring agripreneurs?
The impact me hope is a book we benya on on the African continent is self-reliance. Say ye bede ye ho. Mfa ho ne de wo ye. Eye nkokɔ na wo ye, mponche na wo ye. Say ye betumi aye bibi a yenko depend on obi foforo. And I say yenko hwe se aban bank, because book ne title no speaks for itself. Agripreneur Success in Africa Without Banks and Government. Nti banks ne ye say ukoji loan wo bank. Uji loan wo bank a uhwe yen Ghana system a ukoji loan ye say fa collateral bra. Nti o papa dan asase ni nkrata o papa koko ni nneɛma na odi akosi awowa. Se business ni failure, bank ni ma o second chance anaasɛ ɔmma o subsidiary loan. The obeka ni say we fail, we default, ye hia ye sika. One first sika na man we japade ne yafa. Me na me papa to koko growing up. So I grew up in a farming community and I saw people lose properties. Me hu nipa kuafo ani eji omo koko eton editua bankeka. Me hu kuafo ana omo ma ebete na fie because omo papa ntimi entua bosia omo boy. Ye nyina no ye fa mu bi. Enti ɛhyɛ aseɛ sɛ adwene ne ba no na me sɛ okay, deɛ mimi hu ya na me hu sɛ ɛnyɛ no, den na metumi aka afa ho a yɛn a yɛwura mu yɛmfa ehu nkɔhyɛ mu sɛ me papa hyɛ koko ase wantimi yɛgye ne koko gye ne dan ɛtɔn yɛ. Enti den na mɛyɛ a ɛbɛma ɛnɛ no yɛn a yɛba mu a yɛyɛ young no yɛnkɔbɔ ka bebree, yɛmma obi mmɛfa yɛn nkoa sɛ ɛwɔ yɛ adwuma mu sɛ madua nkateɛ na mbɔ. Enti sɛ nka wobɛtumi a san ma me bosia no kakra ntɔ so na memfa ntɔ aba ne bi na mensa ndua, because ebia season 2 ɛbɛyɛ yie. Bank ni saa abotrɛ no, government ni saa abotrɛ no, yɛde ama o wantumi anyɛ no ano no, yɛahyate wo down na yɛato watwene. Ɛma nipa adwene bebree, nipa bebree ɛkɔ depression because of such instances. Nti se obeye self-reliant na wonim se ade na meyɛ no kakra na mewɔ sɛ yɛ bicycle na wowɔ na wotɔn bicycle no na wode kɔkɔfa nkokɔ bɛyɛ 20 a yɛayɛ ɔmo dada na wobɛyɛn na bro nya brɛ wotɔn 20 no nyinaa wobɛtumi atɔ bicycle no na wode mfasoɔ no asen ahyɛ mu anaasɛ wobɛtumi agrow to a point sɛ mfasoɔ no ɛbɛba no bɛtumi atɔ bicycle no ma wo na adwuma no da so wɔ hɔ sɛ ɛnkateɛ anaasɛ aburo na woyɛ a wobɛtumi akɔsrɛ ɔpanyin Kofi Mensah a ɔwɔ aburo ɔwɔ asase waka kyerɛ sɛ fama me ne yɛnyɛ yɛ me yɛnkyɛ so me deɛ ma metwerɛ book no ne sɛ yɛn nyinaa no yɛbɛtumi de yɛn nsa ayɛ biribi a yɛndan obiara sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ anyɛ yie a me ne obiara ni me yam nhyehyɛ me meda a meda medan yɛ intact ɛyɛ yie a meda nyame ase sɛdeɛ yɛyi afi wei no na mede saa mpuntuo no kɔ afe foforɔ na mekɔ m'anim ɛna baabi wɔ mu ɛbɛkyerɛ wo sɛ sika no a wobɛnya no ɛni sɛ wodi ne nyinaa ɛwɔ sɛ wosan de hyɛm na wodi nyini kɔ w'anim sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wobɛde wo ho na ɔkyena ankɔba sɛ afe wei nneɛma nkɔ yie nti no me ne me mba ntimi ndidi gye sɛ mekɔbɔ bosia deɛ ɛyɛ a na ɛɛya ɛne sɛ okuyani a ofiidi afoforɔ ɔyɛ aduane tɔn ma afoforɔ nya bi di ɔde bi kyɛ ne ho kyere na onni boafoɔ so mempɛ sɛ yɛbɛdu saa situation no ɛno nti ɛna ma ka ho bi na ma metwerɛ saa book no meda ase
wow ebusuafoɔ kyia me anim asɛm kan yɛ ɔsɛ nana wasom a ɛnɛ deɛ ne yɛpɛ tie no ɛna yɛtie no sɛ wotie asɛm wei na kɔhwɛ wo book no wo copy a ɛwɔ Amazon mɛhyɛ link no ɛwɔ Facebook YouTube channel WhatsApp community ɛwɔ any other WhatsApp groups a yɛn nyinaa yɛwɔ mu no ɛne baabi biara a ɛyɛ social media SOS yɛwɔ bia no mɛhyɛ links na gu hɔ nti baabi abɛhyia biara no wo deɛ ansa wobɛpass through na wagɛde wo copy
to add to that mamimbi another opportunity ma yenu no ma wo fie sɛ wo ha na wo yɛ publisher anaasɛ wo yɛ printer ɛwɔ Ghana mempɛ sɛ mɛ print me books no wɔ kurom ha enti mempɛ obi ɔbɛ print wɔ Ghana sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a menya bi ama akuafoɔ no yɛ nuanom na ɛwɔ fie no nti sɛ bi a wo business ne sɛ wo yɛ printing na wobɛtumi a reach out na afei yɛhu sɛdeɛ price no because printing no cost ɛna ɛbɛkyerɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛtɔn no wɔ Ghana sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a obi abɛtumi ɛnyɛ bi ɛnyɛ mfaso bom na mmom sɛ nimdeɛ ne bɛkɔ n'anim na meba Ghana menya aduane ne bi adi agya meba wo farm na mbɛsra wa menya sure sɛ ebro betim baako kra no anhwɛ a over moment modern so I think say opportunity for those who are in Ghana any other parts are obetumi aboa to print the numbers you know to reach out to yenuanom na ɛwɔ fie no di edamase
wow you see say openi o kasetem bia na mo hu se de esitie ene no enye book no nko asem wa more business opportunity o se na oba se obetie book na business opportunity na aba no enye de obe printing ko oso betima e dealer
yeah
ubetimi da koma ubetima akwa free printing shop o na da koma omo a omotonton books o traffic mu no wudi en so de obey say ubje na de kwa na je na o distribute ubetimi aton bi o store baby ya wo bi ubetimi agibi na so ato let's patronize now when you invest in yourself na sika na we invest in yourself no unto sika ni we ejedu wo we or not on YouTube channel on person obebo ni dede but me ereja ni busu a eya no kakra na me dey about enti se ye program wi a obi an go hwehwe YouTube channel so no mo sa din wo obodin we a ejedu channel ne beba eba ma menye de sei ubehu ejedu channel no subscribe on na tie ensem o kan ode na bra bo mfa ayi suade ene ode to ema yinyere sua bi meda wase se wakreke na wanya mrama ewo aba SOS abusuafo amutie yeda obibia nso a wabehia mu ha akwa ye mo bibia akwa aba ebeda mo sibio nyame nhira mu nyina moma yenhye bebia Facebook nyina no mfa nto na ebi munya sa message because agriculture ho importance ntira eno na opani na owo ye tifi ho no ahya se o ya obi so won tiase a e ka ne nko no na ka yemfa ni sinchero wo hya ase no hwene ma wo ye enti so nso read this book yi a enema nso betimi di ato aso ti ye kole nkobusa no next question obeni before see ko book na ngase mo no me pese me nunu kakra na me hwe ne bi
Okay.
so how has writing this book changed your perspective on agriculture and entrepreneurship?
I think a changing my perspective in many ways, and I wouldn't say na me ni believe no wo, but it has enriched my knowledge. Doing research, verifying information, reading through over and over, making sure say say information now what they call no. Yeah, me say my primary concept of everything I write, which is for public consumption. Say if I am the one doing it, how am I going to do it? And some of the things I write about, niyama ma testing, ma prove, me ne nkrofo adi ho nkomo, obi aye bi ama mahu se eboa. Me mpese me de information bi a enye verifiable, and I say ebeye din se me na me ya me mfa nye adwuma. Everything in my book, if I am doing it, I will do it, because from farming, agribusiness, transportation, logistics, every one of them, I've had experience in every sector. Into putting information together makes it much more rich for me, because ochena se me ba efa mi book na mentia ne se fa to ho memfa nye adwuma, because bibia me wo mu bia no bema me ba na di yie. Ebema me ba na brabo asesa in terms of agric. So I feel it's a blueprint of my knowledge, which I am leaving behind for the next generation, and I'm proud to do that.
Also, you're proud to do that.
Yes.
Mr. Bamford also say, "Oh, you're proud of you."
Thank you. Obofu nintama for.
Now, if also so that was to say it's a great book. Thank you.
Yes. Efo Pamford ni oma eka ho brakwa me ntimi mbobo din Sister Vero, Auntie Tilly, Rita ni. There are so many people, including Adomako, and Bra Charles Numni, Charlie Numni, Pennyphone Bibri. They keep telling you, say, you need to put something down. And I feel, say, this makes me very proud to say I listened to them and I did not ignore their advice. And when I look back at books I may the mature, I take that inspiration from the fact is that omutu me for no mitie ma nye se ebia me nko na miti so a menim nyansa chen obia, but I'm very, very happy to meet every one of you on this platform. Say every one of you have been part of my inspiration to get to where I am. And the journey has just started. We are not stopping anytime soon until our country, our continent is fully liberated and we are self-sufficient and we have killed that food security. When we are fully secured, then we will sit back and enjoy the ride. But for now, you see, say we have to make sure say everybody in line toes the same line of self-sufficiency. Then say ye gyina so atwen say obi meboa yen. We have to come together. And one thing I would say on that line, the patriotic for last this week, it tells you how good it is to come together. When you are together, the energy is strong, the feeling is different. But when you're alone, sometimes it's difficult and you may be tempted to give up when things are not working the way it is. But in a group, there is the motivation and inspiration. And that's how I am fired up. Me bana me kasa anyese bibia. I am fired up because I have a gang of troops around me who are pushing me. They are not only cheering me, but they are pushing me every day. Me kai say ifo bisa me when this book came out, I say ofedu metie book no metie audio no makan when is the next one coming. I just say no me chro no kan me chro no kan we are no push you. So these are some of the things that keep me going. That's how it is. Me that's it.
Ifo my phone. I just
Obeng.
comment de many ajia broso enu ntino hwe de mami Veronica but enye mami Veronica nye nipa baako a obo before say be program no kofo a omo test me the nkomodie mo call so obia no obi since you are handsome boy, you are handsome Chale mo ye single na de jedu ne wa take it screen ni nyina ntino de mo my fanto nche na ye nto asada me patcha say the first time I say subscribe mam say minim how many likes you say ye nipa I think say 26 yeah ye likes na do say me pamacho wa wutie me patcha wa share another platform and also will profile and also social media no be so okay let's go on now ejedu enede yenya no e wo say it said ye ukra anka twade na wuchimu na ene ye wo say chimu no ma bibie wo mu bia no ye sade ne wo mu no ne ade no ade pa no efri na say yenya japade ntira wo say yesoso ye yo senior awuko so apply reading the book how can I get mine obe get you mine yeah ye bebusa 3 questions so betimi your surprise you na Ejedu na de betudwa enti Ejedu yento aso where do you see the future of agripreneurship in African heading, especially in terms of sustainability and self-reliance?
I think Africa has the potential to be self-reliant in the next 5 years if we put everything maybe the mature no, if we put it in practice. There are many writers, there are many information out there, many people are doing marvelously well. And so for the last 3 years, the youth are moving into the agribusiness more. The minds are opening, eyes are opening. There is a paradigm shift towards agripreneur business, be it buying, selling, and everything. And I see us being the global kitchen of the world in the near future to come, global warehouse in terms of food. Because pure organic, undiluted food, you will find it on the African continent. From tea, coffee, cocoa, timber. You will find some trees that are bigger than trees in Ghana, only in places that are not termed as open forest, tourist places, and obehubi. But Ghana, call your open land, and now you will see those trees. They are there. Though Galamsey is depleting the land, but it's still no. You want to say arable land bibia. Now auto tomatoes egu afichire a efifi ema so mayete. So what are you telling me? Say we cannot be self-reliant. We cannot be self-dependent. Say let's do this. If at the flower pot mako 5 is your backyard. No dua mako e wo mu a or mako 5 plants. That pepper will take care of them for the whole year. If they take care of it. Let's say every house is depending on themselves to grow their own pepper, to grow their own onions. Yeah, what in Sasi Bebre or Ghana, and it shouldn't be a land you buy. You can rent, you can borrow. Yeah, well, bununi abusan oho. Nti wunni capital na what they toss Sasi na ne and Sasi ni bin in 5,000, 10,000. Now once we get 3 in 4,000. Men corporate Sasi ni bin to. The idea is go to opening coffee mensa, go to a dikuro no wo kurom hono nana meni menuen ye pese ye aburo ye ni asase ye sika nyina ye betimi de ato aburo no aba no ye de ahoɔden bedo iti nana ye hia asase aburo ne ba ye bechemu miensa nana de baako yenso ye de baako na baako ne ye de beye aburo ye de bedo aburo no ho ayemu adwuma opening bia ni kurom a eye Ghana woka saa asɛm wo kyerɛ no na woyɛ abrante a wobɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ mewɔ asase da hɔ ba memfa mma wo yɛn nyinaa yɛnyi wɔ fie yɛfiri abusua mu na ɛbaeɛ yɛdɔ yɛ ho yɛse ukuro mu pɛtɛ di wo nam a ebi ka na mmom ukuro mu pɛtɛ a ɔno yɛ kwadwofoɔ na ɔtena dan mu na kɔm de no nti those who seek are able to find. Those who search are able to get the knowledge. Those who approach are able to get the favor. But those who sit back and wait, always sit back and wait. And until something happens, they will keep on waiting and complaining, and nothing will happen. So you better not say you're complaining, nothing is going to change. The only time things will change is when we begin to act, when we begin to make the effort. So we can change things. We are heading into a good location, a good place where now a lot of people are migrating home. A lot of people are going home. What is the reason of going back? Or I say 5 acres, 2 acres, 3 acres, not the IABB. Memma will target in export. Our target and to feed and sustain yourself, to save for tomorrow. Because yetiha nei. Kwasi koko no ne silo munyema afia buro na yetwa wo kurom ha no yenton broni bia ni ho na buro mu na wotwa na fi oton da o save de ono de bekọ wo kurom akoton ne ya buro dada de essay no eno no be ya ton ama wo ba mono na wetwa no pa fresh na e wo lifespan no onton ma wo enti yema yenso ya adwene nkoso se ye bibia yendi papa no na ye pesa dodo ye tomatoes dwoma e oton tomatoes no ton de efe na de aye peche no tantantan no de akofidi ne mba nti da bia ye ma ni ahoden. I feel say we deserve better than where we have come to, and let's do it.
Wow. For me mama kwa bio. Musa fele bi mo so join or ejedu kasa no oka paradigm shift. Na oka paradigm shift nipa ba ko a na adwiri be see mi. Ni din be see ma adwiri mo aye Mr. Patrick Befi, baby obi a ono so echa no. Ono so ebatwa ono so take on the YouTube channel or the echo celebrate ya obi change enkofo tini bibia no say paradigm shift. I also urban homodin ewo YouTube channel ne social media mu tini bi obi a echa no ya ma subscribe man na ma support ono so sana Mr. Charles ewo ha oye farm delight bu a also oye farmer Tama SOS iduru we bia na we hia nipa subscribers to complete 1,000 subscribers, you know. Mr. Charles esi form o pay mo opani pa o wonam supermarket wo hia wa na wode ne phone ama wo no aka kire say subscribe to SOS no kana say okasa obeya a wo so ne me a me bie channel na ma wo ba mfo ofa phone ne ma me no waje wo phone no na wo bie wako YouTube na wo bie ma wo subscribe wo nanim no oyesa ema yenya numbers, you know, e de be kan numbers na ehia wo enti Mr. Charles Ayafam Delight TV no so no ya na ma hwehwe the channel on social media awon so no oye farmer oye mpreko ni enwa ene eniaba nyina na mo support on so na Mr. Pamford so e wo ho awon so ne channel ono so channel ne de ye nyina think say obi me kase me bubo ni nyahwe na fe makwa ye mistake na me yire fi obi na enti no ye de besia na ya to adwumade ne so se be ya ye nya obi refie na enkonya obi anim tia na ade na de ntia ba me de ba comment na se no na comment ba ko bi emma eba what they say chi ma adwene okay senior woni de no se enkofo ahya se reading nti won so no opene de na ye bedru ho na yenua ba Abigail mampani Abigail ena eka asem bi ene ne ma eba se o se be ko comment na se na me ko share ne ma kakra ho o se African being the global kitchen na ya de bia deep na one thing was kind no I enjoying the interview mama e da sinya Michelle o kan say we say ena etwe ma adwene ba something no before some next question no ye mra comments na say na ye mehwa de or see those who seek are able to find, and it's true. And you cannot hold somebody responsible for your outcome or your future outcome. So why decided to obey the Uber work with average people? The choice is yours. So many times, you know, your crew, you know, you hate it being called you can say a here for poverty, and just say obian be so be poverty. Yeah. But also so only one pa afadan for. So kosi koda say ye ka buku a ebetima boaw ama even say wo ye wonye commercial farmer kra na ebetima boa ma watima launch ho because you don't need capital from the banks or the government, you know. Meme ka kire me say wo nso ni reading so akoye aseme wo ho because wo hwe English na wo na when you so you know sa yen kan say grammar no enye mu a din a ejaye ya anko achiri school anko achiri no yentimi nkan eno ntino mesese mu ma yen patronize ewo books no so and things will only change when you act more powerful ametewia eche anyami shirawo yen tonko so Mr. Kokwampo yema Kokwampo yema Kwaba Mr. Henry yami shirawo yerase yebeto aso obi bia nso ane na afi na wadwen no yema munyina makwaba ene no first time am still subscribe my na like video no share our social media handles because agriculture ni here yi operation feed Ghana program no here pa emu mpanifo no bi no te na watwe sa book no yenko the next page you know book na nkase muso obeni are you ready
Yanko
ko Obeni, according to the book's introduction, what are some of the key challenges faced by agripreneurs in Africa?
The biggest challenge is source of funding.
Okay.
Your definition na no, they often struggle from lack of access to bank loan, inefficient government programs. One of them, and we're here to say insignificant infrastructure gaps in the yɛmfa say obstacles ni nyinaa no sɛ wohwɛ a deɛ ɔno koraa no wɔ asase a wɔaproduce no ɔni car to transport the produce to the market. So post-harvest losses are one of the biggest challenge. Access to good roads are one of the biggest challenge. Value addition are one of the biggest challenge. And when you look at all those things, now this book is going to give you an idea how few people can come together and get something done. Or tomatoes are I think one of these days, mepe time, and I will come here. We try to solve some of the perishable vegetables on how to preserve them. And no key because what tomatoes and I say, what to me tomato sauce no on your farm. What to me no tomatoes no na what the jane ni niama na say seasoning ne ka ho e ma ne beye we na the shelf life no ye longer. We reduce the post-harvest losses. And adeɛ baako a na ɛyɛ funny is some of the farmers think some of the crops no anye yie aburo no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛtɔn akɛseɛ no nketewa no bi kura no wagya agu afuo no mu ɔmfa nyɛ hwee. But if you are able to liaise with farmers, aburo no nketewa no kura utumi yam nketewa no ne aburo dua ni nyinaa ɛno yɛde ka mprako aduane ho. Aburo ni dua na esi hɔ no a watugu aburo na firi ho no dua no yɛ yam. It's also something. So there are so many things that I want us to open our minds to so that we can bridge the gap between the losses that we face this kind of the line we want to go. So I was say it's important, but the inefficiency of government programs. Government is not supporting because you're dependent on government and banks. And that is where I want us to take them out of the equation, and then the road will be clear. Because me when say banks and then the government and the thick cloud, and I said the dust between us and the reality on the ground. So let's take the dust away. Now the road will be clear for us to go. Without them, we can survive. If they come in, it's a plus. But if they don't, we are still doing it. There is nothing in an agribusiness or in an entrepreneurship than somebody who is self-made. When you are self-made, you are not afraid of anybody. You have your own terms in your own hands. You bargain in your own terms. And that is where I want all of us to be in the near future. May I say?
Yo, Ayedo. You better watch it. Ebusiafo Mr. Moma yenko so na yen like video no na yentimi reach the number na ye was so say no Mr. Mada on say they say no the adurun say you got to support each other. Say the ejedu kan kasa ba kum no yenam ba ko a ye ko but yenam yenu so ye ko akire.
Yeah.
Enti Mr. Mada moma yen subscribe video channel no moma yen like ni and comment. You so many videos we got you covered. We got big videos be out pay bia no near unya or SOS no o mama sotia I will see to it say be there ye benya bia ye be hwehwe bi video no bi na ye bi near the amount now so nya information no. And the one thing is information so tie na se wo hia bibia na o test me ya me try my best to say where they ubenya the ubusa no o challenge no so you be solve. Oh, nti moma ye move together. Men share me personally because I'm a human being like you. Sometimes you know my limitation and my character no ebe ya dia emma wani enye nso. But take SOS no let's set it to another level. Na ehwe the SOS yama Ghana na eno efa support. Say me per se kra na ebia me personality no too much ya. share SOS and then the aim order Operation Feed Ghana. Okay. Inti ya beto aso na ya ko your program na ejadu.
Funny.
Where the beja mo
The question is then. Can you question mommy?
How do you prohibit high interest rates charge banks create barriers for agripreneurs seeking loans?
I would say high interest rate is one of the dream killers of agribusiness in Africa. The banks hide behind the high rates just because they classify the farmer or the indigenous people as potential risk because yeah dependent on the weather, natural weather. It will catch you say if I give or the businessman and I say a gold dealer, not the money 15%, they will give it to a farmer between 35 or 24 to 40% because they consider you as a high risk. And in those financial terms, you know, say this tag and a ball who say we a high risk, which means a diabiana and no way. I was say ya de emfasubum toso. If you say ya adwene yesusu say ebia wuntumi ntua. Ana bibi besi wuntumi ntua. Eno nti na omo demand collateral no. Eno nti na omo demand say fa wo dan krata abra. Na nka me beji loan akodo afuo me dan ya me dam nso nka fa ho ben. Me pe bosia de akodo afuo. Afuo na me koye ne bosia na wo de ma me no. Entimi ntua me dan one room krabo. Endu loan na wo de ma me no ba wo ji complete house of 5 bedroom no enkrata cement mi entua edan sika na si 1 bedroom na wo be fa dan ni nyina na waton at your own will na wati wo sika na wo de aka na ma me eno kra ne du ba bia most of the farmers they don't get the money they deserve back. So in order to take them out of the equation, that is where we have to make sure say we avoid them. Let the banks get to a point where they will come begging for you to take the loan. And then now you have to decide what interest rate you want it. That is where my vision is that side, where we get to a point where everybody on SOS, everybody under obeng darko is self-sufficient to say we can sit down and negotiate on interest rates on whatever loan we want to take. Yeah, but when I buy a home, so the banks will have to come to you. You don't go to them because they need your money. And then the point in it say me wo sika me mfa nkoto bank. Emma bank ni nya so mfaso reinvest the money. So the banks know you are flourishing. Omu nim say wo ye wo develop 100 acres or 20 acres. You are making it, but they are not seeing your money. The reason be that profit na airba no. Say Mr. Pamford in here machines yenua na or tractor no the machines in there. Okay, my main family misika na profit no and find share tractors no. No ntimi import more tractors. Eba me menye bia ye adwuma. Mr. Pamford benye bia ye adwuma. We are expanding. We are putting our money where our mouth is. We are not sending the money to the banks. We are with the bank sika koto banker. Bank need the sika ni ye adwuma. The money is not in that building. That building you see there is empty. Kakra bi na da ho. The aka no, omo chicha ma nkrofo na omo di so mfaso. Na what if you say my savings? The whole year no amount 0.5% we say I've made some interest. Meanwhile, the greatest asset to invest your money in, the greatest profit venture this day and age is land. And I'm saying this, I will say it again. The greatest asset, profitable asset in this day and age 2025 is land. So let me give you a simple equation to avoid these people, right? Say, oh, Ghana, let's say the cheapest farmland, 1 acre, 3,000 cities. Yeah, your platform is so say nipa 30. So 30 people, we will be able to buy 150 acres if everybody is buying 5 acres, right? Well, 5 acre no, ebe cost still, if I say 15,000 Ghana cedis. So I have 15,000, who breaking it down every month, be I say, we save 1,250 Ghana cedis. You will be able to buy that 5 acres, at the end of the year, 12 months. What toss our 5 acre land now? Do you know how much money you are going to make out of that 5 acre land? Even if you don't do anything and that land sits there, by the next 2-3 years, you will sell it maybe twice the price you bought it. This is a pure investment. Tell me which bank, from the Bank of Ghana all the way to any bank in Ghana, that will give you twice 200%, and that's 100% profit when you leave your money with them for 2 years. You will never get it. And that okay say close account no kura no. Me di misika beto na we see close account yes yeah ma close. Do you know why? Because the money is not there, they can't get it for you. Kogana bank bi aka je say wo ba be you 200 million and I say 20,000 and 40,000 and 400,000 cash. They will beg you to come again tomorrow. Those are the power we have. And that is why I want all of us to think outside the box. Leave governments out, leave banks out. Let's use the resources we have. Say Debia no ya wadwene say enkunuma na woton banche na woton usiesie banche no ekuakuo 5 ana banche 5 bags 1 bag is for you to reinvest. 2 bags is for you to pay your labor. The akano for you to run around. If you start doing it little by little, we will be able to get there. We will make it. If only we have the mindset to eliminate those people who are our problem. They've been there. Banks no maye na nanom ne papa no loan. Omo wu ye no omo deka. Omo ntimi enje japade bi ama yen. Some of us, ye papa no wu ye na busuafo agency ase ni nyina afa. So start from where you are, build something and leave a legacy behind. Say me papa wu ye no ujami efuo be 17 acres, ujami asase be 200 acres. Let's start from now and start accumulating. You bet me aye. That's it.
Wow. Monica sir. Ebusiafo menya botre na me wi amede la ne betum because minim so obia pese oka
ya na fatum na woche
enkranhye asem ekere jedu. We want me just 7 minutes to 10 minutes na me wi me fantum na obia emeka enkranhye asem enkere ejedu because leaders are readers and readers are leaders. But what I want to tell you right now, say, let's concentrate on what we have in abundance, and not on what you lack. I'm a humble you in America.
Yeah.
If it's sometimes, this thing, particular thing, I don't know day, or yema. Because I don't think who say what or your driver every day biano or kwajuma ba ni 200 Ghana de emono. But the reason is where the okipu that sikano edi apekwan akwa bruchiri akwa grass nko said it will be ekanase on obi eje 1,005 bosome no eni 15 kura no na 1,005 no wabu bomu nyina adaya o twense radi be hira no radi hira no dia afina na obehya ase any business na da kuma so no obi ewo passion ewo farming mu but a son so ye doctor or ye teacher or ye crack intino on person obey because anyway but or chance obeko pension na oko pension dia after no person or ye sad na where they passionate about it. And my answer and my question is, why wasting all this time? Why are you waiting for retirement before you start? Yentoaso. Question and that also, but you be trust na the link na to say be ya emu be debut. Ti mede way ebeto ma me twa questions in na jedu me the questions be 13 na me dey buy but me train you go na okay just to make you know here maybe oh egusua ka me dey nyina me no beko na ye me ma la ni me no bi anso eni be gise one obekasa enti ma me fa we ntwa to if you could summarize the essence of your book in one sentence before say me the link in betum, what would it be?
The summary of the book focuses on success of agripreneur businesses in Africa without banks and government. So the success of everybody listening to me is my primary focus. The success of everybody who will read the book is my primary focus. That we will come to understand that we can do well without bank support and without loans from the bank and without government. When we all become self-sufficient, at that point, we try kakra na wo no, to say the American. So America ha $1,100 can get you the 5-acre land that the Ghanaian at home is also fighting with 15,000 Ghana. Uchima every month biano, what is our 1,100 chemu mako 12. Literally, you have to save like $200 and $100 and I say BB every month for the year. You got to a restaurants in Ibi one sitting, we spend about $200. So we will be able to do it. Just say the notion we have is the bigger, the better, which is a lie. You only get better when you have the ability to control yourself. Anybody who cannot take care of 1 acre land of farming, 100 acres, they will not be able to do it. Those you see that are working with 500 goats, 1,000 goats, the work that has gone through, the process what farmers are all do. Most of the time, they say we don't ask the journey, we only ask the destination. Indeed, abrochire na okofia, ubia pe connection man de naba. But we say abrochire na wote no, edie na wo fam, and we ubia mfa ho. But say wote na se na nka wo bisa kukuruhwi ase aye fam ne ateni aye di yen ne abobu aye fam na wote na ba ase mukura city bi kura ye ma wontana so ne ani bi aye de behwew ura store ma ye bu say wo ye koronfo. When you look at all those things, you begin to think twice before we save we see can you say what they ma connection man. And what can say, let me put it to everybody. Anybody, somebody like me, I'm looking for a business in Ghana that will give me 10,000 Ghana cedis every month. I will do well if I have a business to run. That give me 10,000 every month, right? And that's 1,000 every month. A Ghanaian who is sitting at home, and swabwa ton who near me the $10,000 at the Ama connection man to come here and become an illegal immigrant. Your life savings, you are exchanging it for a slave status. Whilst ye tia kwentu omono, ye pay business ebe sustain for 10,000 cedis at home. Let's begin to think. The book is here to serve, is here to make everybody begin to think that we can do it, no matter how small. But that's it.
Ajado, Mr. Ebusian for me pacho me the link in atum. Obia opese oka arishemu and cransha semana sa wo question bi apeso busa jadu bia otimi fa your possibility say betimi fa nipa 6 for a time enti ya munya botre mame. Why? Because so far no me need opportunity say betimi fa 10 people. By the time goes on na SOS yenyina ye be ye edru ho. Na ade ba ko a me jedu me pacho before say ye be fa omo mbedi nka hyase no chire baby a book no yebenya ene YouTube channel no so no obetimi adanedi na
the book in the book no Amazon is here. It's here. And I think I have to also announce that there is a second book or my third book in circulation. My first book near Humble but Not Stupid, which is I say Mastering Wisdom with Humility. And yeah, first book I'm throwing. That one is on Amazon. And the Yeka Huasem Agripreneur Success Without Banks and Government. That one is also on Amazon. And the latest one, my publisher here, Navigating Ghana's agricultural supply chain. And only bridging the gap from producers to consumers. We know it talks about so many opportunities in the agribusiness in Ghana. We specifically for Ghana. So this is the agribusiness in Ghana, agricultural supply chain, which is from farm to table, something like that. But we need across Africa. There was one that I wrote, but I don't know was specifically on my journey on the road as a truck driver. So this one is the trucking in America, like a Zen, we all say finding peace or finding inner peace, avoiding potholes across Africa. So this one, I wrote it based on my experience, but a very voluminous internet publication is very expensive, but I only made one for myself to read and then see how it goes. But this one is not out anywhere. This one is just with me. So our books, is out there. And then my channel is Edu's Deep Dive. I try to make audios of book. Now, book be a metro piano. Me a summary audio. All the books are the summary audios are there, very informative, very summarized, and then a short it be a 15-20 minutes. The whole thing is done. You will be able to understand what the book entails. Omwa channel also know they've seen it, and is the only thing is that I have to make a schedule so at least I can have an interaction live sessions, which I am yet working on myself, but and I think my next agenda is to be able to interview people who are doing well, entrepreneurs are without having loans and all that. There are challenges in Inyama and I want to get to know where we can also come in. I do consultations with people. I do give my opinion, my knowledge, my critique on so many levels. Constructive criticism, and yes, but I'm looking at what you can put to make things work. Feel free to get in touch, and I will be glad to help boost whatever you are doing to make it work. Kakra meet me, I think say amount for so was so na yending combo. Me da si chas.
Ejadu. Yaminshra.
Onsha so.
Everything for year 37, you could do 40 kora. Minimum.
Wow.
Say ye nyina na I like here. Say nye nyina na I like here me pa chow. Any DMO. Like mami says here, Mr. Wada. Mention my name na I like it. Shejet with you.
Yeah. Young Gwen, mention Kutiana CCC.
I repeat yaba. Nyamaya aduma Friday topic, a hot.
Okay.
Obi bia pese oya agriculture as a farmer, and as a woman will be a woman, may mix it from a ne and you may be an association and pecono. May your besha say send prior to all the even face a YouTube channel your page me post to niema and you call a SOS YouTube channel and tell them say also subscribe Mia the bear so all notifications. Said the bear even send me post the ekrana ubehu now I updated. No I updated. But joining SOS family no. Now all this thing to be added. And the jedu kind no. So who mu that a jedu consultation in the manema nyina no. I'm saying when you be that and just have no work na wo hu say there's a possibility there ho. And you jedu nku ne kasa ya woni mpelefon bebrebe a omuwo SOS ya uhia mboa bia na omede eboa. Nti book no Amazon and right now uwo ye chrome efie so a ko hwehwe bookshop a waye reading say obema the good price na watima print ya maye na ba ya sonte
yeah
ufa telefon a meje so o mama sonte a mema ejedu asonate ana say wo ni number direct so a obetima ama na sonate book a printing shop no am a good price ya yeah the contract in bema no based on the ono ebegie no and ebema price no so na ebeba out no so na yede I determine that price no and what kind of say enyem faso no wo hwehwe na emom sele be ya ni knowledge no ebekọ obi bia ensem medam wase se mushia mu de nije ehye mu ase ye befa ye brother ye first ya waba a oso ne bekasa patriotic for book we de e was say mo member no bia timi to be because so mu read here yeah because we are on agriculture and agriculture is something tricky e jedo ni be ya adwena because eduru abi na se wo komu na se wo nti ni mebia se a wo ahwe wedwane
yeah
wo bedwane nti I would suggest so be a benya book ni benya say patriotic for ni group onko ni members onko obi bia when you know what you are doing now challenges is nothing for you
yeah
bene misa na zero penny for opening our banner so ono so the say they say what they need there abe supporting farmers and say wo here equipment bia na agriculture equipment bia anase building construction equipment bia na offer me telephone pronto na majeso bene open misa na zero Mr. Naziru, ¿cómo está?
¿Cómo está? The ofedua ya imax.
Oh boss. Man
Ya imax. Boss we there me any bold decision I want take here at least. Yes, we have some, benefit from your knowledge,
Thank you.
I think you could have decided to, lay back and, go make your money underground, but you are willing to share it with, your brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Thank you.
My boss, okay, chance I advert already into be our equipment, like farming equipment, agricultural equipment. Yeah, we can source it out for them from China.
Okay.
And my question is like me investing into the farming equipment, like how can I leverage from farmers who cannot afford to rent the equipment, but they have the knowledge of, doing the farming? That's my question.
Okay. I think there is a possibility you will owe a better chance of leveraging because all equipment now the farmers need your service. You can leverage by exchange of products into the kuyanino obaba be yaman obeka chere ni say yebesusu wofuo na wo one acre no price no the obetimi aye ni say ubisa ni say ono nto fuel emfa ma na mo labor cost ni de mo be geno ebia ebro no odua you convert it into bags a barter trade system Some of these things are working. America ha Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas, most of the farming areas now they do the same. Farm equipment, no more plow, no more susu, no more ticket in amount. Now almost we keep copy. Say ye plow a full number on 100 acres. 100 acres on ka obetua ebia $4,000 and I say $10,000. But wouldn't it be what you have move 5,000? 5,000 na kano at the end of the season. Ye bruna, we take the corn quantity a beso a beti sa price no na waye no kuyani nso anya bi nti se oka se obetua ni nyina obeji ontua ni nyina no nya wono. The only thing I may advise is say the places you are working, try to build storage facilities. Nti say ye buru a pe baby a obesi shed a obesi warehouse no ho na obekipu equipment no. Nti se north a o shed wo ho nti obia na woye na adwuma no eburo no de beba oji a wo baby a obe store eburo no. At the end of the day, trust me, you will also be able to sell it back to the farmers if you store it right. Nti leverage there or leverage, and I think say a very good opportunity if you have those access, because the affording to mean top equipment. And then the next leverage here say you might get people who want to invest in what you are doing, who want to be shareholders. Inti all run it over a period of 1 year. Now who said the adwuma see kwa. Now you will have a marketing opportunity to market to people to buy into the way no obi woska but oni asase or pebibi di nisika na ye ba ono anka se ontimi nkodwom. Inti no wo leverage ni se me wo equipment no inti media ni se me hia ska me di be fuel na matimi aye emfuo na ma aye afuo na ma akuafo no. Now obi nso at the end say or the nisika be ba be shame. At the end of the day you do the profit sharing and everybody becomes happy at the end of the day. Until to me, I leverage it to get yourself into the agribusiness. Ube to me, a machines are what they be transporting Yamano from the farm to the nearest market, and I say to the nearest warehouse. You can be buying from them and then paying them the farm rate. Now also what transport it, what package, and I say what add the value to the market. So you stand a good chance of profiting from your venture.
Mr. Naziro.
Boss, me da see. Where the boss me want to know by my friend on the ground.
When they be near, you didn't come.
Okay, me da see.
Yeah.
Bene,
And also yeah, that's a pass what fast
Then,
that side, because one of the biggest problems also of what it will help us a lot. And yeah, me
boss,
can who
because,
amount yeah nugget back me de can who amount say look for your medium size and as a small size borehole machines. Said yeah, ubetimi eno ye kitwe bi ubetimi up small one na ubetimi to abia up to be 50 feet and I say 60 feet into deep ground no water tables ye good na eno so what the bar ubeboa said the ubetimi to be na amount for so etimi irrigation. So look into that. Only business partners in Nkasa mon share a honso. I think if you add that it will help a lot.
Okay, boss.
Major permissions. My next book, I will want to feature most of more yes so people will know say from us, because I wouldn't want to use examples from unknown places when I have people in the orbit. My next book, I will talk to you. Said nano me catch patriotic for say my next book, I will want to have their name mentioned in the book so people can know what they are doing. the same way. I think some obedient common my permission. If you permit me, then I'll put it in there. Said you bet me a selling business to the farmers out there. But that's it.
Boss, man, that's where the chassis call. Book no, I am permission.
Call, for. And until I make a say, Mr. Momo say mobile follow SOS Facebook page, because a ho and a met to see what what they say commercial base be biano a ho titiro, because sometimes WhatsApp community apart from SOS baby me post to be to say less patronize now. Obi to me tell us in a way so no see any advert. Oh, I just want to avoid a unity, Serially to Facebook need the purpose, SOS, ye promote to the SOS members, na ya patronize, into join SOS movement, subscribe, like it, follow Facebook page, who will be a Mama Sonte. Not because me person couldn't concern, Mr. Adabraka. Not because me person couldn't concern. Mama Sonte, who knows? Maybe there can be something I met me a car. A bet me a boy Jumedina warrior. There can be something I met me a car. And I met me a year, met me the boy. What can same be? Was say she can't greeted ye nibi. Never did yes with him, sorry, day, Nante. I think, say, as I say, me mistake here. Same thing. Maybe Jumadina would, capital na uhiano mean to me more be right now na bitimuno. But what I can do, it can be far beyond, and I say than a capital na be a uhiano.
Yeah.
Me can kwa me ho. Say woni gia ma me hu de wo ye. Me ma se me behwe wo nkwan mu enam. Me ba se me be suja. Na me suja no na se nkwan na chi a meti mesusu se oh maame nkwan ye sije su de wan hwe yi a muchia na nkwan sisu no wan hwe yi a nkwan na betimi ade ahwe go wuti a ebeboa eno nti na jedu kan say ufra consultation ni bibia no. And one thing I'm proud of it is say SOS any one face Mr. Francis always right Mr. Pamford or enwabieja na say ya na mi igire fikro no ya Mr. Menu Alaska and answer Texas ejadu and border so no ye won penifo a ya toto ahwete bibia ni na se wohia mboa ereboa. Don't wait before you start now, but start small. Mr. Odi patriotic for April we pacha we mwakwa.
Yeah, brachas. Apoe.
Nyamia do boko.
Emema abefie.
Ejedunie.
Emema abefie. Anano si edamasi pa.
Yo. Nsi edase. Se odi buka aba betani ayeye no so achi. Odi buka aba betani ayeye na achi. Nti akwa esi akwa yetwa fufu amana tonkwan mu.
Nkuruma kakra wo.
Enkwa ba
Enkwan bi a to mo bi nkuruma kakra wo nti ne mene ye.
Ya pebia.
Obi a popo wo ukurom. Ope eyi.
By this time Chris over you.
Oh, no, okay, me fuguna na.
Of a man say our office. Of a man pacho we dey echiao.
Yeah.
Let's make farm sexy.
Where dear me buy ya, maybe Boabaso. You me penny for crowd meeting, a giant train. Your assassin the via your deco. And I'm sure more yet, yes, I'm a banana a jedu abaso. Machine crying. Who said, Zibia Mr. Bracha so kind, but the better woman. Na book no be at least members no cry and executives no please yes you know to me GB na to me nya ntiasie wo mu na to me kire members na eba no yenso we push you mom so me enya bi nti edase na yembra no ba sisia no I think say we have to get with him at least you know
Mobehian no so be setting the base ni bi wo momo ho
sabe pepe
o de momo farm ho no be setting or setting base wo ho be ye ni center said ye be ya because momo project ne so
sabe pepe
moma no be half acre bi no obo ne sesin wo ho a eno no it will be very available anytime you need it and then other farmers and also can make it into senior pacho utia we dey free consultation ya the amount opportunity na pono na ebi no one family moto a ochina me meka ze yemo on mpaibo
networking and when you see kura kesi ya yenimu omo ma yeni na esi akeke. That's the only way we can go. Yeah, that's the only way we can go without the bank.
I don't think I make us say patriotic for no book will be here mono because you see momo musika no mojiche as like something like the jeduka and say susu e the book no mono. And I don't believe we say patriotic beko bank or seek for capital. So
we said the cash flow no almost set the cash flow no in motion. Every month be a no sikaba. Every month be a sikaba. Every month be a sikaba. Into no the enye den the omu hia bia no and the year so a na say ye hia sika hoɔden mu pa ebetimi aka kyerɛ members say wo hia wo sika bi da ho aboye bosia ye mfanya ade and wo group that is the best option.
And at the end of the day,
and
explaining at the end of the day, says you can out there boy and it will come back to you in profit because it will come back say contribution and when the profit come I calculate this percentage now. So it will come back strongly to you.
And then you know woman know the best Robin Sabo training here. That is my piece of advice to every member of Patriotic. Munya abotre. So wunni abotra ye enjoy ku. And a ku ni nyesaka waku say ye kutwa loto to sure ba ye diska ade chin ya ye millionaires. No, a process. Said ye would dua abura edin nabi ansa na afifi. Edin nabi ansa na enyi enkrantie betimi atwa bi. Aburo na bona kronfo bepempan bi. Enti edu baby na niema mu ye slow a monte ase say in the farming process stages mo de abufuo kogu leadership no so say afi we dey aden yenya profit margin in agriculture is not a steady line ekosoro na aba form edu baby a saa netie so e wo say yete ase say adwuma na omo ye no there is no defined profit line in what they are doing. Niama ko yi a ye nyina ye di yi. Esa wo ti ase se leader no di patriotic anim no. Emfaso oba obenya bi. E ka ba onu so aboka. Inti no ye nyina ye nya abotre na ye mfa nso so omumu. Hoping say ye ti ase saa ema oda mpanimfo no nso ubọ mpa ye ma omo. Omo nso betimi anya akoma but there bia no say be tension ne pressure sebi impreduasa wona wo ye member no meeting kura ye fra won tamba inti se mpanimfo ni nyina resigning na wo betimi arane adwuma no wontimi and that is the mindset we need to have. So they are representing us, they have dedicated their lives to do it. Let's back them with the betimi aside your contribution is ebenya abotre ɛno ne kakra mɛka kyerɛ yɛ nyinaa sɛ deɛ ɛyɛ bia no abotrɛ ɛna hia
yo ejedi edase ubesi me be da wase so order so my advice no ade ne bi owu ade ne bi owu we go break it
ade ne ewu mu a oyɛ ne den a ya na be na we ja yi
e de se wakodwom na wakoto ade was o ma me fa bi to so o fa bi to so o de to so we ye go for me na na sa se go so asesana asegese
era very fuasi
yechia
we dey ye meeting to media mo ho
yetiwa
actually be kasa
yatiwa that's
it ni unfu doso kwa yeni nyina
yo ebusiafo yene patriotic investors omo April na yene na kasa no ona bibia ni a on ne kasa omo kasa no mano no odi omo ni na bibia no ekoso yene omo eye video Monday ya etwam ya ukọ platform SOS platform so na we have more than 200 and something videos, so I think it's 254 and I say visa me updated about it, but video bi apebia no unsa ebeka eho so unsa nka ma me prompt na me see tweet say yebeye biama wo information bia so no hia o mama sotia de metimi e de ama immediate no bema de mentimi no so no mebu sampanimfo me ne omo etu anabo no na mama waswate Mr. subscribe se nene uta first time de be share se see na de be share so subscribe my na like video na join ye Facebook page no de ntia mani abre am person be join se enche me dwumadi na se na mo dwumadi ahodo mi ensa na de atokwam particularly for Facebook intin so o join here enima bo ametima postu wo SOS WhatsApp community no kwa bibi ti say business mindset and skill set no mean to pursue because a commercial reason you know say na basa na disem kosre kwa nyesa na matomra nti mon follow mon yesa mo follow SOS Facebook page you know na mo be the same thing so no mo be mo be ba kan SOS WhatsApp community no mo mayen to aso me wade ba ku bia me pese me busa jedo say the questions no ye twa mo me de link na tum de say wo bibi kan utimi ba wo nkranhye bia utimi ba ye da munya nso so asese modi anigye ya me ya adoma wo china eye Friday ye be hia ye no ene ya no kafro chinya pa Thursday mun kafra adabraka Friday bia no ye share live ye share Friday bia ye share live ye program wa eye educative ye nyese me kan akwa SOS nemom wo say education enema ye oso na education wo de comment na feedback and so welcome. Topic here about Friday, no, idea, don't miss it. Say they make us a see video biano. Mene okueni bia kasa ene ye yipa they say the whole full sana ukoko no pepe ko mountains. Me ojuma na ba fie ma ba ye me nya break ma ba fie no be interview bi na msa kwe na me de ono so beba na oyokueni eje do book no kra me recommend am because you're powerful profession in the way journey be ato no so be adwuma obeye kua many anuanu mmienu bi so ahia enra aye interview ni nyina obeba but emre kakra no na mehia but mo de wonya botere me beba omo de ne de me pese me de omo so beba live but video no eba be intro about omo na omo particular no obi bia baba betie sa omo program no anase first video no me pese wo ye o due diligence wo because in type of investment bi wo ho a se woni brother wo betimi akache up but disclaimer diligence nyese makenti no na okoye abra umbusa information bia woni hwehwem yentoa yedwumadi nso ajedo
yes sir
sadi we de mpese me busa second dem one before that no me mo am was mo 33 se mo pese mo hu adekronti e ma ye late na e program na mesra mo comment mesra mo comment se o pese hu adekronti e ye late na na e wo so but o pese hu adekronti e ye late mo comment because eje do ya de me se me sere ya afra me ntimi e ka se ka beti ahwefo
Your question is over.
Ayaka, Eje, can you share any personal setback or challenges you faced during your journey and how you overcame them? Because experience is the best teacher. And ade baako American say education over any age. You can education education age. But when you come to life experience there, yes, age count. Indeed, a count pa. And untino. Ena Ghana sɛdeɛ sɛ kane no na mpanimfoɔ deɛ nanka ɔmo kasa a yɛnyia no enei enagya yɛ namafoɔ no yɛsɛ yɛfrɛ bibi italian kasa mmorɔfoɔ no ka sɛ fache book na ɔyɛ dɛ ɛno nti yɛmu adeɛ nti ɔpani wowɔ bibi ma yɛya ansa ne yɛatoa yɛ next ɔpani a wabɛtɛ mpomachi no
personal setbacks, I think that there's nobody who don't have one. Obi. And like I said, some of the biggest setbacks here, losing my parents. Now my papa is one of my biggest backbone, in terms of advice, in terms of my go-to person. He was my best friend. So me free Ghana crowd, me de be ana me papa frame me. Ye didn't come bisa questions, baby. Ye di basi biya next week about twice. So losing such a great man behind me was a big problem. And now quite to say I'm losing direction in life. But one thing I me overcome said the interactions I had with him, my father always had nuggets of wisdom towards me. He will not only show me how to do it, but obechere me the NTSS ochena besia enisa me freno. I think that naturally, he was preparing me for his exit, but I didn't know. Every little information interaction BI and Nini Peñano, a lot of influence. And say, if you are able to absorb things and save things behind your back, a wow in times of the time you need. Said in agriculture, say, save for tomorrow. Because those are the things you need when the time arises. When hunger comes, it is only those who are able to preserve that will be able to make it to the next season. Those who sold everything out will be looking with money to buy, but they will never find anything to buy. Indeed, I feel that the biggest setback was losing my parents and making it feels like Oman Tanasi and check for me to take care of them how I wanted. Indeed, I wouldn't say a little bit of depression because I wasn't thinking right. Like, why should that happen? It happened to a lot of us. But my piece of advice and he said, if you have such people alive, grab as much as you can from them and save as much as you can. And yesika enya today, there are some of the wise words I write. They come from my father, from advice I know the mommy. That has been my backbone. That has been my stepstone. And me papa na mama be a good father because I want to pass on the torch to my son, to my children. I want to move that legacy. I want to hold on to it. It is because of my father I'm not afraid to share what I know and what I have because he was not that person. Now my papa did know be bad. He leaves the food to go solve problems and then he will come back to it later. If Obanas I say, but he's been able to achieve something. My father left me with this, and I'll leave you with that. Or say, if you help 100 people to solve their problems, there will be no problem in your life you cannot solve. Because when you approach the problem, you might have helped somebody to solve it, and you will have the blueprint at the back of your mind. save this with you. It has saved me a lot. In any situation I find myself, when the difficult situation comes, I cast my mind back to how I helped other people to move. Whatever advice I give to people, I save a copy of that advice in my mind. When I need it and there is nobody, I use that piece of advice to move me to the next level. My year juma lose juma. My year juma, I'm a business in the go. From up there to ground zero to start afresh. So I know how it feels when somebody is on the ground. I know how it feels when somebody is going through difficulties. And so it gives me that leverage when I am facing things myself. The best thing to know, or the best thing to do in life, which have helped me to move on, is the ability to talk to yourself, ability to advise yourself in your quiet moment. That has been my engine. And I'm able to sit back and regroup, because sometimes, the things that we go through are too overwhelming. And if you are the only people who are able to pull themselves out of the situation and look the situation from a distance and advise themselves, they are the ones that are able to overcome it.
Hey. Hey.
Man, can you facha me?
Hey. Abusiafo. Mama nyam fatun we say I was here gume. Me the chiro nye ye. Kane no na yawofo eda na enom tim no na ye one single room.
Yeah.
Na sa one single room no na ye the curtains. And I say na ye the curtain bar. Inti baby a bed in the one ho ne wo. Na other side a sitting room. Konya any che wo TV ni wo tape when you be bia ni wo hina ehina. Kwan de kai ehina aye ni epono mu ni edi no musio no. Ende na mo say the can say I can say obi say pure water. Pure water be na che ehina musio. Muma yenko ye sankofa na mboye ye environment na munya is pure water. We are not to go na say na we are expectation koko no so be so ama me yebo ye fu asema na mpese meka me ya ayira na ura sa single room ho na ade a na ye important o single room ho no ani awofo ye ni awofo tin no eyo mo trunk no eho ena niema ye ntan fanhye na ye de shed a eye important day santuma na eye important na ebia omo be ware ye de be ware se ye maame a ye papa ekọ ware no ye de ware no sa trunk ni ho na ye de hye enie ma ka bia na ye need me hye Ghana must go entali bia ka bia but in trunk ni mu de inteje do to set trunk pepepe do to set trunk so only me nya adwuna wo de ka so only me nya adwuna because o ka say me o se me tu obi afu a na me di bi I the SCA omimu.
Yeah.
And the day now me won't need, me hear that particular presence is saying could be better. No, but no, they mean sa to say, oh, shedding, sada no. Now unkwa na ka unkwa. E ho no okuni inside. No akako yi sa wedding na wodi two before no. Na wodi ashen ho dwe. Sa same way say no. This is sebi song badwemba. And a betty de no can I see ye. Was what was no. Na battery na aye kese sa no. I experience in kwa.
Oh, Charles. Anyway.
Pacho omo kasa waso na nkomo mi tu mai.
Eti ejedu nyamishra.
That's
Empay for send any first time they be share so me subscribe my na join SOS movement Operation Feed Ghana program we are not relying on the government but you want to secure say government and what can ye bebevu so beba ombra ye de yeko. And we know where we are going. And until I make us a me politics asem. Nebom main kase politics in day anyhow. Mr. Jomo Brown, me pacho one senior Kwaku Ampon. Mo send me email na ye betime din komo na mama Musaka patriotic investors for Jumadi ni nyina na mo join great. Mr. Comet.
Hello.
Okay. I just do one everyone.
But I mean, me to me who.
Baby. Okay, Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis.
Yes, sir.
Mbacho Akwaba.
Yeah. Hi. Aso Wilson come.
Shalom.
Enka also a bende.
But aso me come no.
Enka also
Very specific. Into what the more rush there better do because me say do today. Aso me the income.
me man kasa so me me fa nya hwe nti wo de ka de obeka.
Oh, but in fact, on the more serious note, Mr. Edu, in fact, why are they power? Because it's more kind right on point.
Thank you, direct officer.
Make sure that member anybody about them because, but some can find if it was there, say it at work in America. Trust me, Mr. Little, why are they power? Because Nelson okay no. In some okay find that today. I am who find there. Also, the father was his backbone. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm so I mean, Ghana agree yeah backbone. No, papa, backbone. No, say. So again, no, in fact, trust me. Then some of the very good and excellent. So what Mr. Do young watching my account na me person some way be some secret to be. No, it has a plan. In fact, it has a plan. But yeah, every Wednesday, baby, because the way we are breaking things so every Wednesday, we are getting for that. You both win him now. Maybe I could ye pan. And master cat also one nation. So in fact, bravo pan Anthony de all you will not to be.
Chana ma wa you want sana to be a.
I
no, or hat or the prayer go boom.
That's a
Francis. Well, we name Francis, Francis is one of the pillars on SOS. Francis is very knowledgeable about animal husbandry, from birds to animals to anything. Or you're very, very knowledgeable. Into say, hana poultry, mboa, and nisani manu no. If you have questions on animals, Francis is our go-to person. Very, very knowledgeable. Into what the question never now see you discuss here, we will set up a time, discuss it, break things down. Or you're very, very uko videos now. What platform no so over 200 videos now what SOS platform no so now I shall say no near farm one by one. We treated a lot, and Francis was very instrumental in those videos. So So you can go back to the videos and enrich your knowledge, and most of them will help you in the field of interest and then you can catch up. And that's it. Francis, Moni Ejuma.
Yes, sir. That's a power. In fact, now the dynamic you all contribute to my today, because without Mr. Charles, now all that Mr. do now, Mr. Pamford now, in that meaning being I can mystery mukwa. But through Mr. Charles now, all that Mr. do, at least this we share, and the more we share, the more we learn.
Yeah,
that's the power there. When Mr. Charles and Mr. Pamford, mum, chance no. Yamislam. Owodi. Echinu yebe shawo fichiro.
Yes, we are aware.
Said Mr. Francis can when you get to know us now, and I will at the cry, Mr. Francis Sijanso Casano. Now, Mr. Francis, oh, my choir, make my cabibika crave, but
oh, let me see Dante, sir.
Okay, yeah. Oko Kohihe Exodus videos more. There's 2 videos be my name is Mr. Francis for the first time now me share Mr. Francis now no you'll be an offer there pa me name the offer there kese. There was one time your guy said, hey, into me pan, I went to master some what enemies are no. Name Mr. Francis will bold be a okasa to say, yeah, but first in an anchor okasa. And no, I think say farmer is not for poor, and they as a title, no. Until moon corner going to videos, no. Now moon for more a open life source won't advice you be answer. I said the Jedukano, Mr. Francis or Ube Humia. Channel to get him. Now, Mr. Francis, Ube Pembre na waba because poultry farm no was here hitty hobio because one last time I would jedu share na more debate, you know. A jedu any Mr. Francis veterinary versus a practitioner. There was a video, no, Mr. Debate pa would is so an nyagro. Veterinary versus a practitioner, and Monko has a video no so. Now, you better also because and then I can need him say just 1 hour. Sorry.
Me pacho Francis.
Yes, sir.
Comment section ho. Shedina wo ho ni nyina randomly pick one person and text me the name. Mr. Kwamet also him and pick one person, send me the name. So of a man who also him na pick one person and then send it to me before the end of the program. Charles the obey bias in Timen Fan count. And then OD brain say also out can look through the comments and then pick one person. Say Dine crash it to mema ma pick you before. I'm picking 4 people. I will sign a copy of my book and then send
Mr. Felix.
Mr. Felix. Oh, okay. Mr. Felix part of Abakoka. Also Humuna pick one person, random person from the list, and then mobile me the list now my Charles. Now
make sure myself no.
Meme and Mekawa and then now here munafe wa picking if I send if I didn't text it, if I didn't send it Charles. Nafe and ye be close here, then I will pick the information and then we take it there. But that's it. Charles young ni mama for also.
Yo, Ebushafo, send no first and I will show us here. It's not subscribe to see it, but you na pedi like video never join if WhatsApp community no Facebook page ni there. Musimunya botre na enhihye Google eba no. Ehu, brutal. Na ejedu ka asem foforo bi. Na mpese me no ka se only those me who say missing can cry. Di obi a wahwe obi and obeti the energy do can say. Ejedu can say no say ohwe na ofo no. Oduru situation bi ma na etin. Na ebinto a wonti do kan ase. Enti ejedu mete na sepa. Enti se nei uti ase. Na se wa wofo ti ase a mesre wada eni o magro. Because mi huyanka wo hwe no. Eyade edin. Sankofa whatever wa wofo aye wo enti ase ama montem bibie sie no nti no ne wa wofo entem enye yi no bo modern so obesiesie se be yakura na de fa beto ejedu anim ebi obeka ho nani wa wofo entra odom omuna na aka no se de etwere konkro kan no di waja ne unani no na wona aware wasase so no yenye yento aso Senior Kwamet.
Hello, boss.
Obeng.
Boss.
Ebusia Beni. Manen kwai.
Where the busan for me church will be Mr. Edu. Where there's
senior.
Some more funny one. Yeah, media.
Hey.
Yeah, media.
Any apai.
Me da wasi bebre and you didn't come be we are a positive person to me, and you are somebody to be around with.
Thank you.
And I would say, sir, I really appreciate any time you share your opinion. And
thank you.
I'm also very pleased, sir. Metime share more.
Thank you.
Because whatever comes out of this platform, no, added value to you. Say a dark run and my inyane. Tidia media make a children say book no money siwa. Because there is more but sometimes discussions be create because man crowfoot we catch us a fire book.
Yeah.
My PP be so be.
Yeah.
Inti say the umpo. Yeah, trying for more because the knowledge is there. Share it with the community. The youth know is in love with that, and I know, sir, it will help us go places. Thank you so much for always adding value to the platform and anywhere I hear you talk. No? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What do you about o time back me pay?
I know combination here. I say I don't have any experience at time for you. So the old baby no matter what.
Thank you. I'm pleased to meet Obia on the platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hey, senior comment no.
Oh, my own director about social. Professor show.
Mr. Ferris, what the candidate number mama tested.
Okay.
Ebusia for America no say SOS no. In fact, me no yes SOS nko. If we say Mr. Committee or Bakasa no, I was no. Also e kan be. Mpanimfo mo hwechire no. Na yene no so ayi video wa be chire o chire ni pa. Onu akasa on platform your friend a Clubhouse. But oba SOS enya botre ebe transe ebe chire ni ma. Now one of ninchire ba ko identifying the opportunities. Oko SOS wa obehu. Tie. Sometimes in go say omukura 5,000, 10,000 omuhu de omonye. Mr. Committee say identifying the opportunities. Ye beto aso. Senior comment nyamishra o ne support ni gie any or do a woman SOS. I hope for say one day ye boss ye just ye to party na hey e beje. No de beje. And no de I watch you crema. Die who ni be die. Mr. Ferris. I wish you have one penny phone never know SOS penny phone or money no. Mr. Ferris.
Yeah, Mr. Charles.
Professor for no platform no so de na yan kwala ne yan kwatite o.
Me pacho Ejamenu, Mr. Menu, I nominated on the audio in public. Indeed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Yantuaso. Mr. Ferris, me pacho Edian I walk and we said yeah, you know. Now before say Mr. Ferris Becca and Bushan from Pachamunti me. Me say every Friday be a life. Now me I do my Wednesday, next week, Wednesday, you another book launch I deba. Enti nipa na oba no ono na ebe kasa no enti na beka say subscribe no nyampa next week Wednesday we know thank you say make am no ha me o de Mr. First kasa
Jaso ni yanko yanim
Yo, me da TFO nyina se. Mr. Du, yami shira wakasa pa
senior me so me da
na da yami asipa se ndede me hu anim.
Hey, I say Vini.
Yeah, da yami aso wasa kwan ni so. Yeah, na book no da me angasa da I've had the time to read through.
Thank
and
you.
I think yeah, your platform is at least also be a book ni bina.
Thank you.
Already. Knowledge is powerful. Knowledge is what drives the world.
Yeah.
So unim bibina so binim na order to book more. It's a chance for you to also know sanim the
yeah.
So na Mr. Charles Ekano book na the book is simplified. And yet book be a who read the dictionary better.
Yeah.
A book be a nankasa no who read na na wotiaseko. Very, very simplified. Now the content, the chapters are not so much. You are able to read it and read it. Very interesting book. And your book I will read you get so tired and forget about it. You want to always go back and read it again.
Thank you.
Master say you had it at least so be a book ni bina. Okay. The interesting thing is he doesn't just talk about one thing. It cut across several areas.
Yeah.
Senior can logistics and agriculture and aside no money nano. It gives you a broader overview of how you can invest yourself in those areas. Said the way they in Asia near the man say knowledge when keep it. Now odia to book mu say nyina yensu bi. Some of us we got it on a silver platter, so more but even though it was a soft copy, but I would really want to buy the
hard copy.
The hard copy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say
me too.
Put the link in the better hall. My search Amazon
Okay. Me the link in the better platform so.
How the link in the better hall if you to me at 12 you are. I would just want one for my library. So when who said that book is there.
That's
a pie, I mean sure. So
that's it. Senior.
One fast knowledge in NCA. I've learned a lot from the book.
Thank you.
Tried it, sometimes I reference it. So
thank you.
Sometimes I reference it. Now sad knowledge me de can ya minimum a tried it.
Thank you.
That's Yamin Shroud.
Thank you. Thank you, Senior.
Wow.
And then Bajo, and yet, in Penifon Casaria, I am poor wine. And yet, me tiba pie. Thank you.
I don't know, but Mr. Ferris also can also yes was in Penifon. I said yes, he can next week. Nyame Adma also on the bedroom so for the book launch. The Nyampa next week Wednesday, mom prepare na also neighbor. Or no neighbor trade you Monday the money there be no only the MC anyway. Money so a surprise. I want this legend do na. But Mr. Also only me adjuna mumma comment and say mo pese mo hu ade kurenti ama ye late no Mr. Mwada. I know the Messi subiu.
Charles Yonkoyanim.
Oh, when you better watch it.
Charles Yonkoyanim.
You better watch it. Which is your man can be boy.
Mo.
I'm penning for a bitch him.
Very well. And you say, as was in Penifona and Ebano, it be say, I am Fuchin and the Bidi de Biachi. Now, I am there say, the Obano. Also, you'll be a or you on him for Oko Facebook or Kosi can come talks. Not just a talk, indeed, a talk. Senior can come.
Yeah, when he gets there. Yeah, just when he gets there. And then many argument who offer doing him. I can finally put a face to the voice. Yeah. And then many argument. Yeah. Oh, if I do it, that's it.
Senior.
Yeah, my say senior TBA program in the meeting and me start it free tea worker one and the do fear me that's with you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No hard copy to senior na Uncle Felix air canon, but me hard copy no so ebeba. But kakra be can say obi obeto hard copy ni bia Amazon bia na be say leave review who can we are na well leave review senior ba ha make a comment near like review no be boa na ma Timbia no be search na ha oboni di na be puli na you know aba mo into nyame wado na timi to bi wo Amazon e be sere se eya na we leave review we the review no see esere mo man 5-star preko because knowledge now the amaye na ya de bia esum ye pa nti to a no man review no atwe bi kakra e book na se na afoforo nso atimi ahwe bi. Yeah, Uncle Charles, Kaka Miss from Wayno. I'm also inspired. I'm inspired. Maybe Papa or young fool be brave. I'm mommy to me that say may be crowded, but from book no any in Penifon Church of the by idea Miss many abejon one may and Yamessia won't we say Chambi and I say yeah food security in food security in a bit dear Didier Binya a brobia de baye. Ye de beka banku ye benya ba the tennis baby free ba no say to twa yen so ye be den ti me kind book nu kaka nyansa kaka me sum nya free no say food security here but we should also look at food sovereignty no and our kind book nu ko e de ntia food sovereignty ni de ya say yan ka say ye aduane from production to consumption emu systems emu chese mu bibia e fa aduane hu bia na say no ba ye ni bia no ye na ye den ye control obi na ayen sa wama okra no so udua emu wo kroma ompe but ni ayi import aba na ye den ope but ohwe content na nke the same even yanke ye wo fie no krampo eye but obi na di bibia aso adwuma ma onye de ompe ni awankasa odi ofie but a time is coming ni odi bro no betima akasa me mfa mba bi nti se won so andua wo dia wo be ye den. Last year, Ghana nkwaya imported offals and your friend ye madian nkwan over $2 billion. Inti so mo ka se omo mfa bi mo mba ye be den ye nri ye madi bi mana ye pedi ho ni ye di aye nya ye madi bi mana eno na say wake up call for us say ya nkasa ye den de Mr. Men mu mponche Uncle Prince mu omo person go into cattle rearing. They say it's a wake up call for us because me dem a time is coming. Obia be dinio oyeden odia. It is a woman dua waso be den waso be hye koko de bia post yankasa nye chocolate edo enye do yankasa nye den enye kakra me de betwa to say yes starting now it's not going to be friendly and it's not going to be perfect team ya me de yeah what platform is ye ni pattern ahwe mu 8 o de Mercedes any other car si wa wan hwe me fa Mercedes no. The India befa Mercedes is because you say a name, agidin, premium, luxury. But the thing is, who reading Mercedes history na shasi and one here kase jekura nka umbe kase untinem and as untri. But what happened? Germany for na ana omuye no mus aye chrome ni na ye ntile patronize it. So they patronize, give reviews. Oh, uye ni si anke base o, ye di we she anke base, ye di we se ye base. Sa na Mercedes ni all these premium car brands na ababe den ababe sa tini ofadu ka no se de adwuma ebebo man Ghana ene ebibi man nyina as a whole nti enso ye diem once again pa to book na no leave review no ho hia me pa man 5-star sine ebe ya ono so be top seller Amazon obi akono boni din David Edua be pully almost everything o Mr. Bindia usually push almost all his 11 books no and it yet to leave review no 5-star na true bibi kakra book na say that's it.
Thank you, senior.
Eje do manenko.
Kankam ka omo no mo bo metuja no ho. Oka hobi. Ye kase bia obomi ofedu na book na beba da bain. And I think that it's very much encouraging when you have a number of people around you encourage you, say they see something in you and they want you to put what they see to use. That's it.
Okay. Yedi jumedi ni bewie, but yedi bewie na ase jumedi ni to sinisi. Ya, eto sini. If we say sebi so ese otwen anko edwa ne ngomako. But this time in there, nanano opemu na nkesa no. Waba. Esi was opemu no, openi no. Waba. Inti yedi no bibia be mano. Na before said bibia be mano no akasa na odi akwabi because openi dware wi na efi nsuo asano. Ejedo se wo bibia kan me pacho kan sabre because openi ba nurse no one no.
Sorry. The American chat one is me that penifo nyina ase any adofo a ene moje mre ebetie me. This is one of the overwhelming platforms. My first time talking about something I have done publicly about book amateur any niama me. I think that this opportunity is really beyond words and support amenya comment and the encouraging words is very much overwhelming. I want to take the opportunity to encourage obia owaha say kakra winim bia no wonso fato form kakra winim wonso troto adwuma na wo ya o share adwuma na see chronicle your job, chronicle your journey from how you started, building yourself. One thing with my trucking journey, me the example more be I say me share na me nim say metimi drive across America, but with motivation and inspiration, no, I started driving for company. Even me kosia said the truck kese, but me share company and said na misuro. It made a ketua na share and kakran and I started pushing myself, pushing the challenge. I saw people I'm bigger and bolder than when we are in a meeting, going across the country and me my local. And I started stepping up. And today, this is where I am. There are so many places Albebo, America, ha, Menko, Mechomu, Minima, Mehu, Bibi, and it gives you that encouragement. That is not the end and the comfort zone. Step out of that comfort zone. There is much peace outside the comfort zone. There's much to know outside your comfort zone than sitting inside your comfort zone. It's much fun. It's interesting. You see places. But when I started writing, now I feel much more. It's like my mind is traveling the journey I have been on. My mind is traveling, encountering so many different things. Knowledge, they say, is power. Yes, but small knowledge, nurtured very well, can become a very big power that nobody can withstand. Yabesremo, the winim, aduane na winim ye, winim atro a, freubi, winning komo, people are there. They will help you to put your knowledge into books. Ubetimia recorded audio, ubetimia video, ubetimia content on YouTube, Facebook, fabibi toho, or today, when I look back on what I have written and the things that keep coming, me what 3 books are me in addition to the first 3 I have come out with. And I think that, like Felix Ekanye, I'm not stopping and I'm not going to stop. Madam Penimfuasi, na maka say menya 2 names inti aka 3 nimpenimfo mumfa mbaya mumfa so na. Let me mention the names so they can send me their addresses and then we take it from there. Medasi.
Speechless. I was here for a jadu. Coming my world year. But another last thing I must say. Beside the whole so as a full image, you know. Your young ones in him. They just almost 3 ways. 3 ways. From your life experience, you know, just almost 3 ways. It will be an life is overwhelming.
Yeah.
Into call.
To the younger ones, the American Johnny said, I have been there before. I was once like you. Whatever you are thinking today, the award winning Nebiano, my dream bida. Say yeah, or how na wouldn't more difficulty, na wouldn't more confusion. I see why dream man. The assessor what he say, and he said, "Ye ni hasi be preachy bibi a yenim." But we are here to give you that boost, that ignition, no, because ubuabua ejana noa, winhia ejasanama na so amani nyina hye. Sa ejasanama no ne yede ma wo ne. Se baby a wo bia no kakra bi ekita wo bia no betumi adane ani ayi bibi. Se ye bro ene ben wa to ton. The next social media obetumi agi obi niama wa post to na wo ton na wo the profit no na wo boaboa no ebedu ba bi no watimi abie store ebedu ba bi na ye fu na wo ya gi obi asase kosere uncompleted building na wo neighborhood no kosere ifie wura no ka che ni se pese mi dua vegetables wo compound ha e ba na me ne wache. That will be your life, your source of income. Men twen aban, men twen bank, because wona wote hona nani amaya den ama ono wonni collateral, wonni dan. O papa dan papers ehye ne trunk on fam ma won kwaje bosi ama because yen yankasa ye busuafo kra trust yen say ye betimi adi yi. So break isa nkrofo no ti nchen na wan kasa take your life into your own hands and start doing something. So we'll start now building that experience. Now we can bring people to collaborate with you. We can bring no credit and we ye na woman ebetimi atwe afoforo aba say abrantie we de one compound or did you have vegetables okay near me so me wasase bi wa ha brabe dua bi wo so wo no credit said the Mr. Obeng kano your honesty is your biggest currency you can have in terms of development. Nti wo hwe mani ma ka nokore di nokore yeso ma na nsesa ka fabra wo bisa bibi a bisa ade a wonim se obetumi aye aboho ban menko gi bibi because say wo pese wo bu obi fa so se wo dwene se wo bu obi afa so na se wo ti ase se obi so nim nyansa chen wo bebu afa so but se wo di nokore a wo nokore die ne de wo bekọ akiri ye ni ha because say bia ye nim nyansa chen obi a me ni ha se matro book nti me nim nyansa chen obi a but there is one thing nipa dodo a itimi tena se call me nim no ewo which is honesty, sincerity, and then knowing who you are. So first, you have to know yourself. You have to be honest and you have to be sincere. This is the key to life. You will make it no matter what. We here futu a frɛ mpanyinfo frɛ Charles obia no susu sɛ wo asɛm no futu wa odebe ma no. There are so many who can come platforms so he's giving a lot of information to the young people. Because he can come Facebook, Instagram, all those places. He has a lot of information. Will you contact any of us? We will be able to help you to grow and to be where main focus to all of you is don't repeat the mistakes some of us made. Chart the right course we are teaching you today, and you will not have any obstacle in front of you that you cannot move. May that's it.
Obanyansafo yebu ne be na yenka na sem meni bibia me de beto aso ejedu di ni nyina aba media me so se subscribe my then like follow Facebook page because program na oba enye se me bo ngusie na ejani to ija oto emre kakra bi naka nyame aduma Friday topic in me mix sanso na videos na ba no video bia kwa even thumbnail kwa na enye wo attractive kwa na tie ene book yasemu senior kankama mama yawe say another opportunity after say ubekwa kohwe book yikro na printer printing shop no wo ya de otwi mu no ene ejedu ntrase you can turn from the English o de akoya kasem and also ebetimi aye another opportunity Mayensha Friday na yento aso nyame aduma Wednesday senior fellows and also the book ba sana city esa woni business minded na mo da bia no sua de foforo men konkoda abrawo sua bibi emfiri abrabom that day no ya tu ya safari yen pani upay mu nankasa afena insa aka no na wode ne diaba no wi a e de ede e dwuma di na kwawie ye
so me sorry that never the office never let me you know. But I don't even trouble for Abraham can't be ours. Where I said, I was proud of the but I don't know why I did that's it. You know, I think that it's a good president. I was set my union. I said, in here, way in a criminal. Get more and keep to ourselves. We have to share. Now I know that the budget that you move on the seal. You know, knowledge the go to more. It never gets open to me or tunnel.
Yeah.
Because the one out throw it. I can't deal with me. I found I can't. I need to be before.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you know, Obey Krana was say, Obey permission, no, second edition, third edition, no, the other say, we are original, no, we read the first edition, no, the author
Yeah.
Nankasa Troy, no, and then the over copy, we free man out there, or the Asher.
Yeah.
You know, advice that I know someone, you know, mama, youth, not advice, now, you know, very encourage you, home say, at least Obia make a copy. That's the first edition. Obia make a copy. You know, keep on archives. Me time when tea recording. Now my busy meeting, so me but I know say only grandma. Meaning so one my idea. Yeah, the point you know. We make a sign check. Remember Charles that why? I may do a train. So Friday. You know, continue. And I know say beginning and then and I'm very anxious here. And I'm losing the brain so bad. So when you take it time, I saw the way my why. Thank
And
you.
that's over Manu. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, wow. I was here for Mama emphasize where the win Africa unite for division is not an option, and we cannot afford defeat again. Afraid Nankofona sorry o. Nti ye ba beti akoda na. Ye na yakofaba. Ye jejereje. Nti ni pushing kwa. Ni pushi kwa. Nkunidie mbeye dia. Nyamenshia ensho bibia. Se o se emre. Ni data. Ni time. Eye precious. Nkobeti mide nye sika bebrebe. Nyamenshira jedu. Nyamenshira misobe ne hokafo. Ne nebusianfo. Nyamenshira bibia. Umayento nkoso. Natadio Yeswaba, Mr. Enim Ado and the kind. Share more next video. Comment yo, Mr. Ocean video comment. And like it. Obi bia Yamishram. I just do the resource remember. Wa won for resource my no for resource na yemfa surprise na the chimera. Yamishram.
So far, me got 2 names. Me were Felicia Osebonsu and Nanesi. Ijimpamucho, Samo was I'm waiting me the contact my Charles. Na mahu baby amowo. And again, but all Hana say we name obi a publisher and a printer ewo Ghana or printing books. I want to print my books in Ghana. I want to give the opportunity to a business in Ghana. Inti unimobia give me the person's contact and then we take it from there. I am printing said yeah, AB and names never banokra no be Ghana. Let's just say you print here. You can now also when you're there. Inti me that's it.
Me that's it. Me nya Mr. Comment is also there. Me also what the abana mi hu ekra on fanche me ja Mr. Comment fanche me aja do me forward the amount na me pa ma chew kai refie bi yaba we die aja do obia so opese hu ade kronti e me ye late me de Mr. Comment die no na aba me de Mr. Comment candidate na ba obia so opese hu ade kronti me ye because me ye flyer no me ye advert and because say prompt 8 o'clock eba na say ni ye late you will say justify me bacho your mood aja do o ye me tu
They say and the session on your go back door and
no, your promise back door.
Sure.
Hey, I'm on fire a while though.
Back door.
Micro super. Obi a wamba, obi a obe fanning remember no be hunu de be but
More per se. More per se.
It was your fault. But say Mr.
Charles, you.
Munyabu Trewa. Yeah. By the way, now we are doing next week book, Mr. First book launch and so my pacha, Mama Yemfa or Dose, the dear share do na pepe, na information. And I'm kind many and Yanumbi enra a interview. Nasa, me nyamia do neba. More dins we are, me person do mobile life because more opportunities in my ye. Titiru, yeah, ye person investors,
Time me buy no. Na Charles nya na tade a na ehye nini. Ono yes so for batakari. I'm so for batakari a eni am so message amanim. So this was how I came. This was mama best mo di nje late no. We na ma Charles sire ya went to me anya because I came with a different face. So I question batakari. So this is say this answer. Bajo yompo why and this session on the yompo asa.
Ayeka.
And we say, thank you
Namaste.
everybody.
No, but kind of mistake.
I really appreciate everybody coming. It's been a very good time and we say it. I've me to me dukuno. I am a company upon just end the session on the yompo.
But the link in it too. You bet me off and the past says penny he will go back into.
I said, very crony.
I wish you next year.